Hi, in this video let's talk about some techniques you can use to help your composition in your PowerPoint videos. And composition is just how you align objects to make them look as good as possible. And this is for those of us who are artistically challenged. This is called the rule of thirds. And it's not really a rule, it's more of a guideline that helps us align objects to make them look as artistically pleasing as possible. What we see here, these pictures were taken from Wikipedia. And this picture here is the typical how most of us would align this photograph with this rock formation dead center. But the rule of thirds states that we create two vertical lines and two horizontal lines, and we align objects within these. And now these four intersections here are actually called PowerPoints, ironically. And you can see how this rock formation is aligned on this vertical line here, this a third of the way in, and is centered on this PowerPoint right here, the intersection of this vertical and horizontal line. And this has scientifically been proven to make photographs more interesting than just the dead-on center. Now let's look at how you can set this up in PowerPoint. And what we want to do is, you can click anywhere, but click off the slide and go to grids and guides and make sure this guide is checked here. And the next thing you want to do is add two vertical lines and just repeat what you did. And then let's add two horizontal guides. This is kind of tricky and you got to be precise, so click and drag until this is 1.21. And click and drag this until it's also 1.21. And now we want to click and drag the vertical lines until they are 2.21. We do the same. And now we have our guidelines set up so we can align objects according to the rule of thirds. And before we go on, come off the slide itself, right click again, and come to this little icon here and click on it. And we want to set this as default. So anytime in the future when we're creating a slide, we don't have to recreate the spacing for these guidelines. And just to show you this in action, as you can see, hopefully, the guidelines, and what you want to do is try to put their eyes on one of the lines, either horizontally or vertically, and preferably you want to center their face or their eyes on this PowerPoint intersection, either there or here, down here for example. And if you resize her, again, just come here. And what this does is give you a very appealing layout. And it's something to think about. And again, it's just a guideline, but if you're like me and very artistically challenged, it's a good rule to follow so you can be sure you always have decent composition in your PowerPoint videos. Thanks, and see you in the next video. Bye.